Selena Gomez and her fiancé, Benny Blanco, spent a weekend in August 2025 celebrating the joyful wedding of rapper David Bird, better known as Lil Dicky, and Kristin Batalucco. The event, filled with warmth, showcased breathtaking views, a stunning bridal gown, and an emotional atmosphere that left many guests deeply moved. Yet, amid the perfection of the ceremony, public attention briefly shifted to Gomez's choice of attire. The singer and actress arrived in a cherry red gown that sparked lengthy debates over wedding dress etiquette. Gomez's presence has always commanded attention. At the star-studded event, she appeared confident in a bright red halter top gown paired with matching kitten heels. Her color choice quickly became the talk of the internet, as there are several unspoken rules that wedding guests are traditionally expected to follow. Among them, white is usually off-limits, to avoid upstaging the bride. Black is also often discouraged, given its association with mourning. In some cultures, red is the most controversial choice, carrying strong symbolic meaning at weddings. In East and South Asian traditions, red is typically reserved for the bride herself, making it inappropriate for guests. But the context is different in the United States. There, wearing red comes with its own set of old myths. One of the most persistent is the notion that a guest in red might have a past relationship with the groom. However, such beliefs are more folklore than hard rules. Another interpretation is that a red gown can appear too bold, potentially overshadowing the bride's elegance. Regardless, Gomez seemed to enjoy the celebration. She even matched with Benny Blanco's mother and sister, who also chose red ensembles. That coordination may well explain her choice of palette for the special occasion. Public response was divided. Some argued that Gomez's outfit was inappropriate, while others praised her for looking radiant. On social media, her red gown quickly became a trending topic. Fans rushed to shower her with compliments. Celebrity chef Rachel Ray even left a comment on Gomez's Instagram post. "Looking fabulous as always," Ray wrote, a short remark that garnered thousands of likes. Other fans echoed the sentiment, with one writing simply, "Stunning." This was hardly the first time Gomez drew attention with a red gown. Over the years, she has repeatedly chosen bold red looks that make powerful fashion statements. At the 2024 Golden Globes, for example, Gomez stepped out in a Giorgio Armani Privé satin gown featuring floral details on the bodice. The dress blended the glamour of a 20th-century showgirl with the extravagant textures of the 2000s, creating a unique yet divisive look. Though critics weren't unanimously impressed, fans flooded social media with adoration. Comments like, "Red suits you so well," and "Mother is mothering," filled her feeds. Then came the 2024 Emmy Awards, where Gomez once again captivated audiences. That evening, she wore an Oscar de la Renta gown adorned with 450,000 maroon sequins, creating a dazzling illusion effect. Conceptually, the gown was breathtaking, but the geometric pattern of the sequins drew mixed reviews for producing a slightly rigid silhouette. Even so, Gomez walked the red carpet with grace and confidence. Moments like these have reinforced her reputation as a star unafraid to take risks with fashion. Every appearance sparks conversations, whether positive or critical. Her power as a style icon lies in her willingness to break rules and set trends. The "red dress" moment at Lil Dicky's wedding is just the latest example of how she turns every step into a headline. For some, her choice of color may seem questionable. For Gomez and her fans, however, it's an act of self-expression. One thing is clear, Selena Gomez continues to prove that whatever she wears will always spark global conversation. In the end, the debate over her red gown at Lil Dicky's wedding is merely a small fragment of the larger entertainment narrative. We live in an era where celebrity fashion choices dominate global discourse, as if fabric, color, and design carry the same weight as official speeches. With her magnetic appeal, Gomez once again demonstrated that she sits at the center of public orbit. She knows every look will be scrutinized, dissected, and spun with both praise and critique. That, in itself, is the power of a star, transforming simple moments into international conversations. Criticism of her gown may be valid from the perspective of tradition, but fashion is also a language of expression. For Gomez, red may not just be a color, it could be a declaration of independence from outdated rules. On the other hand, the overwhelming support from her loyal fans proves how resilient her star power remains. To them, she is always beautiful, no matter the dress. The incident also reflects the fluidity of cultural dynamics. What is taboo in one tradition may be perfectly acceptable in another. In an interconnected world, symbols like color take on layered meanings. Perhaps Gomez simply wore a gown she thought was beautiful. Yet the public's reaction underscores how influential she remains in shaping social conversations. And behind the noise of the red dress debate lies one undeniable truth. Selena Gomez continues to stand as one of entertainment's most influential figures, capable of shaking the world simply by walking into a wedding. That is the power of a star, and once again, Selena Gomez proves she shines as brightly as ever.